What is a Muslim? A word that these days is so often rejected. But in order to break it down, we have to encapsulate different perspectives. See, in the West, Muslims must be oppressed because they need a sheet to cover their heads with. And that must mean they're not free, but unfortunately to their ideology, they're wedded. They believe that a man in the sky tells them what's wrong or what's right. That's regressive. They haven't moved on with the times. All around the world they seem to fight. It's getting excessive. They have to pray every day. They want Sharia over here. The religion's obsessive. They have backwards views. They're allowed to groom students. We have to end it. With our customs, they're messing. I have a response. Firstly, we've used our rationality to come to the conclusion that God can't be a human. If the universe had a beginning, then it will have an end. So God can't be the universe. And if you trace things back in time, they become more organized. Sir Roger Penrose, not Newton. The law of thermodynamics will remain dynamic, not static. The Big Bang was emphatic. A highly organized event, leaving you scratching your head like an addict. As things start expanding, they become more and more random. But take it back to the source and take a moment to pause. Now stay honest and follow the logic. Anything that begins to exist is dependent on something else for its existence. Take your dog, your cat, your mom, your dad, for instance. Now bring down the wall of resistance. Cause if the universe began to exist, then upon something else is contingent. Something that itself is not contingent, but infinite. Something that's not dependent. Otherwise there'd be an infinite chain of regression. This would depend on that, which would depend on that, and that, and that. So where does it end then? Enjoy the lesson, take its blessings, cause now we have a variable that's independent, outside of the creation, not bound by the limitations that humans, time and space bring. It's truly amazing. Now whatever this thing is must have qualities that exist to bring about changes. Will, knowledge and power. We're getting closer to the hour. Plant seeds to flower. It's your inherited ideology that you need to devour. There's been an ongoing battle for your spirit. It's time you resist it if you've already been enlisted. Why do you think they're targeting Muslims? Secondly, let me break down the rest, cause any honest man will attest that he's weak to the flesh. So when a woman wears that sheet on her head, he's on his best. As for her, she can't be exploited, objectified and commodified. We're listening to her voice, not wondering what the body's like. So in your world she's covered, but in our world she's seen. So please don't give her dodgy vibes and supervise your unconscious mind. Cause when she cries, we cry, and our men will fight to defend her rights. As now is the time to end apartheid. Thirdly, as for the accusation of violence, the empire funds both sides to cause riots, overthrowing governments they don't like, to replace them with tyrants they can buy. They drew lines between Biko and Sykes because they're scared we might collectivize. And you know what? We just might, as now is the time to end genocide. We're getting closer to the hour. Plant seeds to flower. It's your inherited ideology that you need to devour. There's been an ongoing battle for your spirit. It's time you resist it if you've already been enlisted. Why do you think they're targeting Muslims? Lastly, I'll address the elephant in the room that's looming with regard to grooming. I'll be the first to say there's people off key with their deen from Istanbul to Luton. But just so you get this, no, we don't have a fetish with prepubescence. But check your sex offenders register through your search engine. Flick through the list, look at the skin. What's the general consensus? You see, in this life we wait for paradise, and when we see something we might like, we're advised to lower our eyes, staying true to our wives, breaking through our desires. Cause if we go wrong, the punishment's strong, and that's the life of strive in the fire. And as for our prophet, peace be upon him, Shah's a hot topic. We get it from the hadith, which is testimony. But in various places you can deduce different ages. But I will elucidate this, that she had a prior engagement. Her dad was the prophet's best mate, and she never had a bad word to say. Despite surviving long after his death date, she would educate, left as a scholar and a great sage. With the quarter of our hadith she leaves us, Aisha, the mother of the believers. And
And that's how deep a woman's testimony is. So never underestimate what a woman means to us, because we might have different roles, but in God's eyes our souls are all equal.